Oh yeah, this is a good plush. Really cute. Oh hi, I didn't see you there. Yeah, I got this recently. St. Hughes Lorantis, looks good. Comment down below if you think I should use this in Season 2, or if I should continue using the previous one that I've had for consistency. But this video, why have I just made this? I just want to talk really. Not much really going on, just want to talk about some things coming up, or that hopefully should just be real quick, but yeah, just a few things I want to go. First off, yeah, I know things have been kind of slow recently regarding uploads. That's just like a whole debacle because of a lot of things like wavering, not interest, but like wavering mood to record stuff. Because you have to remember, this is a one-person operation. I do all the editing, all the writing, all the recording. I do all of it by myself. So yeah, it takes a while sometimes, and when I'm not in the mood to do something, it hits pretty hard, and therefore just a lot of stuff that happens takes a while to do. So that's why content's been a little bit slow lately. Aside from work in general, like with my job, I have to do something to afford all the stuff I have in general. But yeah, I'm gonna start trying to get some stuff done soon. It's just a lot of yeah, wavering motivation at the moment. First, I just kind of want to discuss the last video, TV time. Yeah, I hope you liked that episode. I'm sorry it was over an hour long. Oh geez, yeah, that was looking at it as it was done, like, I'm glad it turned out as well as it did, but like, good lord, I was not expecting it to be that long. As for why, I think it was mainly just some choices I made with it regarding some new characters. Like, I'm glad the episode, as I said, I'm glad the episode turned out well. I mean, at least in my opinion. I don't know what you guys thought of it, but I think it was just, like, I think one of the problems I've had right now is I have a lot of characters I want to introduce, but not have like a specific episode in mind, or like I am waiting for a specific episode and it's just taking too long for that episode to come out. Like, originally that episode was supposed to only introduce Tenna, but then I slid in the whole Reclusa stuff because I was originally going to have Reclusa debut in his own episode, but that episode kept getting pushed back and I just had no like real ideas for it, so therefore it culminated in that, which, yeah. There are definitely still some characters that I want to introduce in their own separate episodes, like I have a couple planned. But yeah, I think from now on going forward, they might just come in at their own times. I do have an idea in mind to help introduce some more characters quickly, but I will discuss that in a little bit. But I do kind of hope you enjoy what I did with some of the characters in that one, like Tenna and Reclusa. Like, making them do a lot more interesting things to make them feel a lot more like their character. Like how I used a lot more of the sprite work for Tenna and like various like animations and whatnot. And then Reclusa, I swapped around his face like he does in games for his various I guess emotions. I just felt like that would be kind of interesting to do, and I don't know if you guys thought it turned out well, but I thought it was cool, like editing it and writing it, because it just to me it made them feel more like they would be in game. And I have more plans to do that with some other characters, so if you like that, let me know, because it was fun to do it. Finally, regarding TV time, is one thing that I introduced in that episode that I'm curious on your overall thoughts on, and that is a new character who I have created myself, Sirkian the Flamethrower. This character I've had an idea for a while, just to make like a boss fire bro, kind of like how I had Cedric as like a boss boomerang bro. Yeah, just thoughts in general, and if I should do, I have like more ideas for like my own kind of characters, for mainly just like the Koopa Troop and the zombies. But yeah, if you are interested in that, just let me know about it. But yeah, Sirkian will be focused in another episode as like pretty much like a main character for it. I'm just waiting for a certain plush to arrive that I have pre-ordered. Anyways, moving on. I mentioned earlier about a way to help introduce characters and like a way that'll just make things more easier and not just having to wait to dedicated episodes to introduce them. And that is in the form of a new series that I have called a Spiral TV. Yeah, just a small kind of series centered around like some of the various host characters on the channel, like if you remember him from the I think it was the 2022 Halloween special, Chris Typhlosion, and then there's also going to be like Tenna, the Conductor, Brainstorm, the Devil, and they're all hosting like various challenges and like events, like races, maybe like sports games or something that will involve a lot of the cast participating for the chances of winning stuff, and yeah, allowing for like up to like 45 characters to be around. Like I'd say like Inkling Game originally could have been considered a Spiral TV if I had thought of that idea at the time, considering all that, because it kind of fits the board. But yeah, just a way to not introduce a lot of characters, but just have like a lot of the cast available for a project, so that way you can like see new characters and whatnot. I've been kind of calling it like cast slop with some of the friends I talk to about this kind of stuff, which I mean, it's kind of true. It is just like stuff to get a bunch of the cast out there, but it's fun at the same time to just kind of plot it, because it just, again, I like writing a lot of the characters I use here. If I didn't, then I probably wouldn't be making these. But yeah, using as much of the cast as I can it can be kind of fun at times. So expect something like that to be out somewhat soon, just so that I can test some waters on what it's like. What else is there to talk about? Oh yeah, I got this recently. Yeah, at the moment, not really been much playing with it. I bought Donkey Kong Bonanza, I just haven't played it yet because I've been doing other things. Mainly just, I mean, I played Mario Kart World. It's not my favorite game, but then again, I'm not the biggest racing fan anyways. Racing game fan, at least. I've mostly just been playing Scarlet and Violet and having it feel like an actual game that was released, like, properly for once. But, yeah. Big thing with the Switch 2 is that, well, I mean, I don't know if you've been able to tell. Definitely not sure if you've been able to tell. But I kind of like Pokemon, and Legend ZA does look good, ignoring all the issues we've seen from certain stuff coming out from the Nintendo Direct lately, which I don't want to talk about. It does look like it'll be a good game. And we have had some talks of new megas. We've seen a few of them, and you know what? I might as well just give my own overall thoughts on them since they're there. Now, for these megas, I'm just kind of judging them based off the mega itself, not so much the base form, because I despise Dragonite. This is arguably a top 5 least favorite Pokemon of mine because of various reasons, but I'm not going to go into that. For the mega itself, the design's pretty good. Because one of my problems with regular Dragonite is just how much it changes from Dragonair. So to add the Dragonair features to Mega Dragonite, it does look good. However, I am terrified of this thing for competitive play. Dragonite already just is arguably one of the faces of competitive play. Another one of the reasons I don't like it, but we're not going into that. But yeah, this thing's gonna be disgusting when it comes out. It's gonna, like Mega Mence, like Mega Metagross, it's just going to dominate competitive play because, I mean, it's basically a restricted legendary with the stats it'll have, and they're gonna give it like Aerialate or something like that, so it's just gonna be hitting ridiculous damage with extreme speed like it already does. So yeah, I am not looking forward to this thing dominating competitive play, but hey, at least the Mega looks alright for it. And next we have my stupid Chud son, who I love a lot. Yeah, this is unironically arguably my favorite of the ones that have been released. It's so stupid, but it's amazing. Like, how can you not love this design? It's incredible. It's so goofy and just dumb looking that it's peak. That's all I can say. It's dumb looking, but it's amazing. Competitive wise, I'm not expecting this to make that much of a deal unless they do something like ridiculous with it. Like, I think I tweeted or I posted a thing on Blue Sky saying about like a potential like new ability for it, but
I don't think it's gonna make that much of a splash in competitive, but I don't care that much because this is funny as hell and I like it a lot. Well, they done did it. They added Rey Mysterio to Pokemon. Yeah, honestly, this design, while it doesn't change too much, it's good enough. Like, it does what it needs to, and I mean, aside from Diancie, it's the first Gen 6 Pokemon to get a Mega. So, hey, we take that. And it's a Pokemon that I don't feel like it was like the most desperate for a Mega Evolution, but it's not like they gave it to freaking Aegislash or something that doesn't need it, which I'm expecting to get that in the DLC or something. But yeah, honestly, the thing I hope most about for Mega Hawlucha is just that its gameplay changes a bit, because competitively Hawlucha is really boring. It just runs like the same set or two. And yeah, so I'm just kind of hoping Mega Hawlucha like expands upon them and actually becomes a fun Pokemon to use. And now we have my friend Malamar. This is definitely my favorite design so far. I mean, the marketing for this was so like incredible that expecting anything less would have been like ridiculous, but they nailed this design. Megamind Malamar is peak. I'm hoping it does something good competitively because Malamar has just done nothing since like Gen 7. So if they make it like very good and competitive, then hey, I'm all for it. And then the Gen 6 starter Megas, starting with Mega Chestnut. We can discuss the whole how they're going to be functioning in game with the ZA Battle Royale tournament things, but we are going to push that to the side because I don't want to talk about that. Mega Chestnut, in my opinion, is easily the best of the three. Like, that freaking hammer they give him and like animations, that is sick. Which I am glad that Mega Chestnut has turned out to be the best of the three, in my opinion, because Chestnut was my least favorite of the starter trio. It's not a bad Pokemon by any means, but especially for the generation I started with, this has definitely not been my favorite starter. But I'm hoping with this Mega, it actually like makes me want to use it more. So yeah, not gonna talk too much about this one competitively because I feel like everyone kind of knows what it'll do. It'll just kind of like sit there, bulk up, be like hard to kill, hit you with like a wood hammer or something. But yeah, I'm glad that this design turned out really well, and I'm looking forward to using it when it eventually comes through that one bit. Now, I have always been a advocate for Delphox. It's not my favorite of the Gen 6 starters because, I mean, X was my first game and I chose Greninja for that, so yeah, I have a lot more attachment to Greninja, but Delphox has always been a close second for it because I just thought its design was always really nice. But Mega Delphox is also just like incredible. This design is amazing. Like the stuff they're doing with the flaming sticks, it looks really cool. The only thing this design is missing, and that would have put it above Mega Chestnut in my opinion, is if they gave her a giant witch's hat. That would have finished the design. That would have been absolutely peak. This one though, for a fact, I know this is going to dominate not just like regular singles competitive, but VGC as well. It's just going to spam Expanding Force. And depending on what ability they give it, it'll break it in either ways. If they give it Magic Guard, it's just going to be nigh unkillable. If they give it Levitate, it just kind of screws over ground types. And yeah, either way, this Pokemon's going to be a menace competitively, and I am all for that. And then, of course, Greninja, who used to be my favorite starter, but then got eclipsed by that certain rabbit starter that I've been kind of using for a lot of videos. This design, it's definitely something. It is by far the least good of the Gen 6 starter Megas, but it's not bad by any means. I mean, you're going to have to always compare it to Ash Greninja, which, I mean, I kind of want to push that thing into the wayside because that was kind of stupid. But it's not bad by any means. The fact it's kind of upside down is pretty hilarious to me. Like, Greninja's always been like a aura farm Pokemon. It's just nothing but hype moments in aura, except for Gen 6 when they got banned from competitive singles. But it's pretty good still. I'm excited to use it when it comes out eventually, and I'm just hoping it'll be decent competitively. You're already topping Greninja, who's had a very long and successful career. So expanding upon it, it might be broken, it might not be, we'll have to see, but I'm looking forward to it regardless. And now we have the Raichus. I am gonna be completely honest. Mega Raichu X is the worst Mega that we have seen so far. And not only the worst Mega we have seen so far, arguably the worst one of all time. Like, it is a toss-up between it Garchomp, Audino, and the Laddie twins for the worst one. I don't know what it is. This design to me is super unappealing. It really feels like they have just tried to make Raichu edge slop, and it has failed miserably. The fact it's also just a pure electric type and not even electric fighting, it's just like, come on, man. You are not trying to make this thing stand out at all. It is... Yeah, I am not looking forward to this one. This is just a travesty. And then Mega Raichu Y is better. It's not great, because you can obviously tell with this design they wanted 2 Mega Pikachus. But then they realized, oh yeah, Pikachu sucks, so no one's ever going to use this. So let's give Raichu 2, but make it look like Pikachu. And then they ruined it. I mean, you can kind of tell the Pikachu inspirations on Raichu X, so that's another reason why it's bad. But then Raichu Y is basically just a Mega Pikachu. It's, again, this design is not terrible. It's more salvageable than Raichu X, in my opinion. But this is just Mega Pikachu when Raichu really just... Raichu needs its own identity, which is why everyone loves Alolan Raichu. It's like its own identity. But Mega Raichu has just become more Pikachu glazing. So I'm sorry, Raichu, that you are constantly being hampered down by your successful younger sibling. And yeah, this design's alright. It's probably going to be alright competitively. But yeah, it's nothing great still.
What else is going on? Oh yeah, Silksong is finally out. You know, it's still weird finally knowing that Silksong's out after like 5 years of just like nothing going on, and just all the jokes seeing of like, oh hey, it's gonna be announced sometime soon, we're gonna get a release date, and then it would just never come in every direct or every indie project thing, every Game Awards. It was just nothing about it. So having it finally be released is kind of like, it still doesn't feel real. But I mean, it looks good. I mean, I am not gonna play it. I played the original Hollow Knight for a few hours and kind of blew ass at the game. So yeah, probably not gonna be continuing with that, considering this one's even harder than the first one. But like, it still looks good. Gives me a reason and like a want to ride Hornet some more. I might be getting a new plush of her, like the Fan Gamer one, because the one I have, it's not bad, but it just looks a little off sometimes, and I'm pretty sure I lost the needle somewhere, so yeah, that's a bit of a problem. But yeah, I might actually have a project with her coming on soon. With that, pretty sure that's all that I really want to talk about. I mean, Mario Galaxy movie coming out soon looks like it'll be pretty neat. I mean, we haven't seen anything else about it yet as the time of recording this, but I am looking forward to that, considering Galaxy was a game that I grew up with and have a lot of nostalgia towards it still. But yeah, hopefully that'll be good. Working right now, video-wise, I'm working on editing an episode of... I have 3 videos finished, like recording with. I have 2 episodes of Murder Drones Plush and then episode 10 of season 2. One of the episodes of Murder Drones Plush is being edited right now, and then soon, as of the time I'm recording this, I'm gonna start on episode 11. But I also have like a lot of scripts that I need to get finished of like various episodes, so that way I can start working on them. And, like, mostly just stuff for season 2 and then a couple of fun episodes. But yeah, we got some work to do, and don't worry, things will start getting back to normal somewhat soon, and hopefully soon everything will be going well then. But for now, I'm gonna leave you at that. More content coming out soon. I wish you all the best of your day, and I will definitely be seeing you in the next video. Have a good one, everyone.